Yes, I suppose I first heard about Casa way back in the mid-80s when I met somebody who was working in it, and I'd never heard of it before. And I kept in touch with that girl, but funny how 9 years ago this girl and I met up again, and she had realised we had Darren who has Down syndrome, and she spoke to me on and off about Darren. But I suppose when Darren was about 6 years of age, then she came in contact with me, and she offered us respite for Darren. She asked us would we be interested, and I suppose I was a bit taken aback. I couldn't imagine my 6-year-old leaving my side at all for any length of time. But she asked would we speak with the volunteers or with the staff of Casa, and they came to the house, and they were wonderful. 2 wonderful girls came to the house, and my husband and myself, we sat and we chatted with them, and it sounded like an opportunity that we couldn't let go. So we did let him down to the Casa, which was very local to us, which was handy because we knew we were a phone call. We were 2 minutes away if we needed to go. So we let him, reluctantly I suppose, we let him go to the Casa here in Malahide. And the phone calls were back and forth during the evening, but I soon realised Darren was as happy as anything. He was allocated his bed, and he insisted on choosing his own bed, and he had the run of the house, and he picked his bed, and he had a very good night, and he had a wonderful weekend, and we never looked back, to be honest with you. I suppose we would get respite maybe once every 3 to 4 months, and that respite will be 2 night stay, perhaps a 3 night stay. But then the interim period we'd get a day trip, or a party, or a mass, in fact, or some other activity other than an overnighter. So yes, it plays a fairly big part, because obviously as soon as we hear we have a respite, whether it's day or weekend, there's a lot of preparation, excitement, and the build up to it. So a week beforehand, and I suppose down a week afterwards, there's the talk of Casa between us all here in the house, not just with Darren. Yeah. Because I suppose any special needs child demands a lot of attention at home, and the siblings do suffer somewhat, as much as you try not to let that happen. So when Darren goes into respite, we plan the weekend, and of course sports activities, whatever we get the chance to, I get the chance to get out and see those, because that's the sort of thing Darren probably wouldn't hold his interest. So it's nice to do those things, or to just maybe go to the cinema and watch a film that maybe it wouldn't hold Darren's attention. So yeah, it's nice to give them the attention for a change. Yeah.
If prospective volunteers could see the difference that they make to disabled people in this group, it's just so amazing. I have never met a volunteer who's thought, oh my God, this is a really bad idea. I wish I hadn't done this. They might go into it thinking, oh, it's nice to help these guys out and everything else, and I'm doing something to help. But they'll invariably come away and think, wow, that was really cool, and I met some really good people, and it's just really nice being there and whatever. So they will get more out of it than they ever think they will.
I think it was last year, Ken and myself went out to a school in Selbridge, and we visited some of the TY students, and Ken spoke for 25 minutes, and there wasn't a word out of them. And they were genuinely interested in Ken's life and in Ken's story. And I spoke after Ken, actually, and it was very easy for me to speak. I had nothing more to say, because in fairness, Ken had said it all. And a number of people then came up to the teacher after that and said, look, we want to be involved, we're interested.
I never thought of myself as a good talker, but apparently I am. And they'd been asking me over the last couple of years, would I go and talk to people, and would I talk in churches and do church cake collections and stuff for them. And then I was away with them this summer, and the head of the group, Paddy Murray, just said to me, we're going to try and get you on a FOSS course, and so we can pay you for what you do, and stuff. So now I'm on permanently, and it's kind of, I'm on the FOSS course, but I'm getting paid for what I do and stuff.
It simply gets under your skin, and there's no simpler way of describing it than that. And it's very, very hard to detach yourself from it. And it's always there, if you like. It becomes a part of your life. but a very positive part of your life experience, in fact, and a very positive part of that life experience. And a very enjoyable one, I might add, because it's not all about serious work. There is a genuine fun element to it, and it's about people coming together and just having an enjoyable, positive experience together.
I am really, really passionate about Casa, and to be able to do stuff with them on a regular basis and to be able to make a difference for them is just amazing.
Well, we know that there is another generation of disabled people in Ireland, and it is our intention and our goal to reach them. And we also know from our experience of meeting young people that they're looking for answers beyond what they see, we say, through the television or through the media. And really our challenge is to connect and bring both of those together going forward. There's a member of ours down in Leitrim, and he quotes this beautiful proverb, and I absolutely love it. A lighted candle loses nothing, lighting another candle. And I would like to think that that's the Casa experience. And we are definitely determined to engage that next generation, who are a much better informed generation of volunteers, and who are looking for, if you like, meaning, and who are looking for a cause to support, and who are looking to bring some belief into their lives and to give some purpose and meaning. And our legacy as, if you like, older volunteers is really to ensure that we hand that legacy and pass that legacy on to those people that are there in the wings waiting for it, and to gear the organisation and to prepare the organisation for that handover. That's our goal.